Hey guys, my name is Scott and I wanted to make a video showing how to make money when your crypto assets or tokens are trending down. Because I know when it's going up, it's fun and we think we're all making money, except that a lot of times we don't ever sell. So we ride it up and then we just ride it all the way back down. I am a previous stockbroker and options trader back in the internet bubble and bust. And that bust is really important to look at and think about. And so this is a way that we can protect ourselves on the way down. Please know this is not financial advice, just ideas that I have and what strategies I'm using. Please like and subscribe the video below if you want to see more. If you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe. And also down below, make a comment if there's something you want me to cover. I want to point out that this is a demo account that I'm working from, and we'll go through exactly what this looks like how do you make the trade on that, with regards to what I'm about to show you and tell you. So first of all, let's go back over here to TradingView, and I just chose the graph as this is one I've been looking at. And usually what I'll do is I'll first go into my account. Once again, this is a demo, and I'll sort this by what's moved the most, because it may be that we know that a lot of things will go up and then they'll come right back down. So I'm looking for one that's actually trading up at this point, but that's usually my thing and what I do. So let me just look at and let me pull that up. So when we go over here and we put in near, and I can make more videos. There's a lot of videos out there on how to use TradingView, but let's say I'm in the US, so I'm doing it off of France. It doesn't really matter. You can use a different thing on there, but let me just kind of show you how this works. So, first of all, we do see, if we click on that line up there, we can put a trend line in, and this is not as clean as you would like it to be, because you'd like it to touch these different points. However, they don't. But for any case, basically what we're doing is we see that get the ruler over here. We see that NEAR has moved up by 10%. It was a lot more than that earlier today. So what I'm going to do is, because I believe that the market's trending down and there's a possibility that it will keep trending down. Now, a lot of times, I know we look at these tokens individually, but we always have to look at it in terms with regards to Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin dumps, then these smaller tokens are going to dump more, and that will actually play into our favor. So this is a way that we can make money if it's going up or if it's going down. Now, a lot of times when I make the trade, I may not use my whole allotment of funds that I have, but depending on how much, what size of investment I have in something will determine how much I'm doing. I'm not going to sell $100 to buy $100 back. But if it's thousands of dollars, it might be different. But that's a personal decision for everyone. And so, anyway, now when we go into there is a free account on 3Commas, and also I'll put a link below, a referral link. I think we both get $10 if you do end up signing up for this. The reason why I like this is because you can have all your different exchanges. Once again, like Kraken, or Coinbase. Now your DEX exchanges, this strategy is not going to work for those that I know of yet. If you know, please post below and help me out with that. But let me get back to here and show you what how this would play out. Okay, so once again, what we're looking at is, first of all, we have to identify which of the tokens we own that might be good to do this strategy with. Please know that this strategy only works if you are holding the token already and you're thinking or concerned about that it may move down further. Also, it's important to think about the days of the week, because to me it seems like on Friday it trades okay. On the weekends, a lot of time, since there's not as much volume, it seems that it trades down, the market trades down. So once again, on an up day, it's good for us to do it, to do the strategy. But let me go back to here and let me show you what we're looking at. Okay, sorry. All right, so inside three commas, like I said, they got a free account. We're in a demo account. You can go under dashboard and it will, show you what assets you own. These are all, fake assets. And I'm not going to explain too much how to use three commas, but I do want to show you how to put in a trade. Okay, and so if we go over here on the left to Smart Trade, and then when it pulls up, you're going to put in whatever exchange. Of course, this is a paper trade. And then you're going to put in the pair of the tokens. I usually use USDC. On this exchange, on this free account, sometimes it makes me use USDT. I try not to use that, but sometimes because of the different pairs over here, it won't allow me to use USDC. So anyway, apologies for that. But over here, if we go back over, we were looking at, I think we were looking at near. Yes, we were looking at near. And so what we're wanting to do, since it's up, also too, it's important to look at these Bollinger Bands and see what's going on. I mean, when it, when it's trading above this middle line, it's usually bullish. Okay, when it cuts down below it, it's usually bearish. So I don't know really, I'm going to show you how we protect ourselves, but I don't know, which direction this is going to go. But I'm hoping if I'm selling it and buying it back, I'm hoping it's coming back down, to this level, so that I can get back into it. And by the way, if we did do that, let's see, it's trading here now. If we sold it and then bought it back at 20% cheaper, and I know in these days we think, if it's not 80, 90, 100% or more, then we don't want to make the trade. But 20% is quite a bit of money if you're using a $2,000, $3,000 trade, even if you're 1,000. But anyway, it's different for everybody. So so what we're going to do is we're going to sell it here, and then we're looking at this chart to see where support is, and so we can see that support was here. I'd like to see it a little bit more right in here, but it doesn't give that to us. Let me back out a little bit. If we back out, okay, so however, we do need to be watching this, because if we break through that, then where we would lose money, let me talk about where we would lose money first. Where we would lose money is if we sell it here and then the market just keeps on going up, right? So because we don't own it anymore. That's why I said you can use part of the investments instead of the whole amount that you own. And so anyway, we're selling here and then we're going to buy it back here. Now we do program this in advance, because I know before, if we're trying to do it right when it happens, it's near impossible to do it. So anyway, through three commas, it'll allow to do this. And so let me go back over here to the pair. I was using near, so do that. Okay, so this is USDC and near, and then once again it shows the chart here, and you can ignore that for now. But what it does is when you put in where you're buying it, it will actually put it on the chart for you, and you can also adjust your buy price by moving it just here, and it will change it down below. But anyway, let me just kind of show you what we're going to do. So this is kind of an intro video, because I don't want this to get too long. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to do a smart cover, and a smart cover can be used for various different ways, but we're only using it if we own the token and we're selling it to buy it back cheaper. Okay, so here we are inside three commas, and we're looking at doing this smart cover, which means we're selling it what we own and then we're buying it back cheaper. So the first things we need to do is to make sure we have the correct pair that we're looking at. And so when we come down here, the first thing I usually do is mark what percentage of this 570 near do I want to sell. Now for me, I'm a little bit more aggressive, but I'll do 100% on there. So you can do whatever. Anyway, so then we can do it here. We can do it where we want to sell it now at the market price, and or we can put a limit in. I'm just going to put in the market price just so it will execute and show you how this works. Okay, so here we're talking about selling it. You can put in trading sell, you know, it's a different thing. I'll have to explain later. Anyway, so then we go over to take profit. Now on take profit, what we're doing is we're putting in the different prices that we are we are looking to buy it back. So let me just get some numbers here. So that's there. Let's say this is 5514, and I don't know why that keeps going off. Okay, 5514, and then 55276. So back over here, if I'm putting in the trade, I'm going to put in, what was it, 5524 or something, 1.524. That's fine, that works. Now it says percent. Okay, so right here we're going to do 5.524, which was one of the numbers we got off there. And then we can do 100% of it here, or we can do an add take profit. And so this is going to be, you know, we're going to buy back this amount, which would be an 18% gain. And then we're going to take, has to equal to 100%. So here we're going to do 25% of it. Are we buying back when it goes down? You know, are we doing 50%? So let me just do 50 on here. And so 50%. And then when I do add take profit, it will keep going until I have this at 100%. And so back over here, let's see, 5174. Let me just do that at 5174. Okay, and then okay. So then we do 50% there, and then that's going to get us. But we can break it down between 4 different numbers, but just for simplicity. Now, this is saying here, if we did sell it now at the market and it goes down, that we would make $826. Okay, so that way we're making money when it's going down. However, if you're concerned about the asset just going up and just keep going up, then what we're looking for here is we're looking for a place where this token will break the trend. Now I want you to see this is the upper band, or this is one of the one standard deviation away from here. And so if it breaks through there, then it's going to hit the next resistance about there and then there. But if this makes a higher high, psychologically, people would say this is turning the corner. So, but okay, so here we are here. So let's just say, if it breaks through this, and we can talk more later about specifics on that. I'm just pulling numbers right now. So we think it's going to go there. So if we did that, we can sell it now, and then we can set a stop loss at this 7,000. Okay, $7, sorry. $7. Okay, and so if we did that, and we came back over here, and we said, well, here we go, right here. We're going to put it at this. Now what that means is if that is the case, and it goes up, and it hits that price, and it buys it back, then it would end up being a $194 loss, or 5% of it. So anyway, this is, now a lot of times I won't do this because I'm looking at it for, a day or two. So what we're doing is we're doing, we're selling it, we're buying it back here, which could be a possible $800 that we made by selling it and buying it back lower. But it's all programmed in advance. Then if we're concerned and we want to put a stop loss because we're concerned that it will go up and keep going up, then once you find that spot you want it to be able to cover yourself on, we can talk more later, but we're going to put in that amount, that price. Now there's a stop loss timeout, which means basically if the token goes up to that price, goes up to this price, but then it bounces off of it and goes back down, you can put a limit on how long you want it to be above this price before it actually executes the trade. So this is just to help you from getting those places where the market will spike, and then just go back down. Sometimes we see a long wick or a high wick going up. So if you want to do that and then stop trail loss, and we said move to break even, this is something new. I'm not sure what that changed that to. Anyway, I'm not sure about that because, like I said, I haven't seen that before. You need at least 2 separate targets of take profit. Okay, anyway, we'll look at that later. But anyway, so if it did go up and we bought it back, then we'd actually end up losing $194. Big question is what do you think is going to happen? Where do you think the market's going? Both at a big level, looking at Bitcoin, and because now we've got ETFs that are, now starting to take, having negative inflows or money's going out. So I don't think that's going to be the case long term. But anyway, this is the way that it's made, and then you do create trade. So let me just go ahead and do that. It will recap what the trade is. We're selling it at the market. We have a stop loss if it goes way above that we would buy it back at that price so that we can participate in the market continue to go up, and then our take profits, and then the total amount that we're working with. So I click on confirm, and then down below it will show me exactly what's going on. And so here's this price I'm selling it at. I did at the market, so it should finish here in a minute. But then I've got my stop loss, so if it keeps going up, and then I've got my levels where I want to buy it back at. Now just know that if it does go down here and you think, wow, I don't think it's going to go any lower, well, you can go into it after it's already active and say, no, I want to do this at the market price. And then what that would do is it would, and see, since this is a sale, it would go ahead and buy it back at whatever the price is now at that point in time when you do that. So anyway, I hope this helps. Like I said, please comment below and let me know what different things you would like me to cover, and I really appreciate your feedback.